Hello everyone, as you can see, we have another Black Series helmet in front of us. This, of course, is the First Order Stormtrooper. I recently unboxed the Captain Cardinal First Order Stormtrooper helmet, which obviously is just red, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be almost exactly the same. So I'm really curious to see how similar or different this is to that video, and I'll put a link right up here, or I guess it's more like up in here because we've got the different camera angle that we're used to here. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and unbox this helmet. We're going to go ahead and set it up, listen to the different sounds that it may or may not make, and then from there we'll go ahead and try it on and see what we think. For me, this helmet is going to be a display piece only. I'm not going to be wearing this around, but you know, the fact that it has some of the electronic voice enhancement and whatnot, I think is kind of cool. But maybe my daughter will run around with it. We'll see. Anyways, so this helmet I actually got from Entertainment Earth. I was expecting it to come in like 3 months from now, but it came in early, so that's awesome. Good job, Entertainment Earth. And I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested for both Entertainment Earth as well as Amazon, if Amazon still has it. So let's first go ahead and take a look at the box. So this is one side. The other side. I guess this is more of the front. We've got the newish look for the Black Series there. And then on the back here, it basically says, electronically distorts wearer's voice to sound like a First Order Stormtrooper. And then that's really it. All right, so I've unboxed a number of other Black Series helmets as well, and I'll put a link up above to that playlist, so that way you can take a closer look at those as well. If you have any questions while I'm going through this, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And here we go. Look at that. All right. Go ahead and take this out. And there we go. Pretty awesome. And this button is what we're going to use to, I guess it's not too bad. It's the button that's going to do the voice enhancement and whatnot. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and get everything unboxed here, and you'll come back at a different camera angle. All right, so here's the helmet out of the box. The only other thing of interest is the instructions here, and it says First Order Stormtrooper here from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. There were a couple of warnings and copyright things, so we don't really need to worry about those. Anyways, so this is going to be very similar to the Captain Cardinal helmet that, like I said, that we had already unboxed. It looks like the only thing that we have as far as sounds is basically the voice distortion. So we'll be listening to that in just a little bit. So what we're going to have to do first is do the batteries here, and it takes 3 AA batteries apparently. And won't have to struggle too much. Because this is very similar, again, to the Captain Cardinal one. So all you need to do is, of course I say that, you take off the bottom rim here, and maybe we'll use this to help set it up so you guys can see it better. Hopefully that helps. And this right here is going to be the battery compartment. So go ahead and unscrew that, and it is a small Phillips. Easier said than done, apparently. Let's try this not facing the camera. That way it'll give me a little better angle. There we go. And we're going to use our Amazon Basics. Tend to like those. They're relatively inexpensive, and they're pretty awesome for what they do. So this one's plus, minus, and last one there is plus. And if you are going to be displaying these, I highly recommend taking out the batteries before you put it on the shelf. That way you won't accidentally forget to take them out. And just screw that back in. Because, you know, if you don't, you may run into some negative side effects. We'll just say that. All right, so that's that. And this guy goes back on. Just line it up and it snaps right back into place. And so when we go to try this on, it'll make a lot more sense as to what that button does. If we take a look at the side here, I mean, I think it's a nice looking helmet. Back, and then we're back front again. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, I think before I try this on, let's go ahead and get the Captain Cardinal helmet. That way you can kind of see these side to side. I'm pretty sure they're going to look the same. Be right back. All right, so as you can see, these are essentially the same helmets. Captain Cardinal's red. The First Order Stormtrooper is just white, as you would expect. It's basically just a reprint in a different color, as you can see. And just like on both of them, it's this button right here to do the voice distortion. All right, so with that, I guess the only thing that's left is to actually try this bad boy on. We'll see what we think of it as far as how it looks. Actually, before we do that, we'll take a look at the inside of the First Order Stormtrooper helmet, just so we can take a closer look at that, just so you can see the adjustments and whatnot. As I'm going through this, as with any of my videos, make sure to ask down below if you have any questions. No need to wait till the end. And if you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and take a look underneath. Hopefully we've got enough light here. If not, there we go, that works. So basically, this inside here, this is what's gonna work for your head. As an adult, I usually like this all the way up, and this is the back of the head, and I loosen that pretty far, just so it fits. This is made so it will work with a kid's head. I am an adult, even though I collect action figures, but I do, when I do wear it, I make sure that it goes all the way up. Like I said, I don't really wear these. There we go, all the way up. I use these mostly for display purposes, and I will have a video shortly that talks about another way to display your helmets here, and other than just on the wall as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and try this guy on, see what we think, and go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and try on the First Order Stormtrooper helmet. And here we go. And I just push the button on the side right here. All right, as you can see, it does modulate your voice. Hopefully that's too much, or not too much. So, what do you think? What do you think of the voice modulation? All right, I just turned it off. Hopefully that'll be easier to hear. Like I said, it's not really gonna be something I'm gonna wear on my face. Obviously, it'll work. It fits really well. It's not uncomfortable. You can totally customize it to fit your head between the top strap as well as the back strap on the head. That way you can make sure that it fits your particular head. But like I said, I'm going to be putting this on the shelf. It's going to look great. If you have any questions about this helmet or any of the other helmets that I've included a link for, up here there should be a playlist. Feel free to ask on any of those videos. I do my best to try to help out the community and answer any questions that you have. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you do not already subscribe to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel that a professional geek might be interested. Me, myself, being a professional geek, like to share things that are of interest to me. Hopefully they are of interest to you as well. And with that, Is that a data pad? Have a great day.